Alright, so we need to talk. So this may come as a surprise to most of you, as it did myself, but Baysinger's Disc Golf Channel has now been a channel on YouTube for over 10 years. Now that's something that I didn't even really notice myself personally. I just found out when I was talking to a friend in the comment section about older videos, and I looked on YouTube to see when I posted my first ever disc golf video on Baysinger's Disc Golf Channel. And that first video I posted was on June 30th, 2014. It was a video of a Cubby style ace on hole 3 at Loudon Municipal Park Disc Golf Course with this disc. And where am I at right now? You guessed it. Loudon Municipal Park Disc Golf Course. Today I wanted to take a trip back to a course that I haven't played in over 10 years when I first got that Cubby style ace. I want to talk about the history of the channel, why I started it, and where it came from. So whether you're a longtime viewer of the channel or you just found the channel with this video, thank you so much. I can't even begin to thank you for what an incredible journey this has been. Thank you to each of you from the bottom of my heart. I hope you stick around for this video and stay tuned with me in the future for future disc golf content. So I'm actually going to play around here today and film this course in its entirety for the first time. So if you simply want to see the course and don't really want to take a trip back in the history of BDGC, I will be putting a video up with just the round here as well. All right, what's left to do besides throw some discs? All right, I am playing the short tees here. This is hole number 1. I'm going to be going with the kiwi, flippy one, down to that basket. I will say, this layout seems rather confusing, even with U-discs, so I hope I play the right tees to the right baskets. Should be a putt. All right, so I'm gonna talk to the camera as I walk around on this course, and I'll be displaying some of these old videos I talk about over this video. That way it'll make the video a little more interesting. You're not just watching me talk. So as I said in the intro, started the channel over 10 years ago. For those of you that want to know how and why, if you look back on YouTube, there's a man named Carl Cubbage who his nickname was Cubby, and unfortunately, he has passed on, but he was truly the first inspiration for me to start a channel on YouTube. He would set a camera up, go to different courses, and record aces. And last I saw on his YouTube before he passed, I mean, there was, I think he had over 300 aces on camera, which just seemed really, really fun to me. Just to try and get as many aces as possible. So I would actually set up a camera. This is how I started the channel. I would set up a camera behind a basket or behind a tee or something like that and do these ace runs over and over and over, just emptying out my entire bag over and over until I got an ace. That's why I call those a Cubby ace. I know a lot of you are thinking, oh, an ace is first shot off the tee. Technically, a hole-in-one is the first shot off the tee, and to me, an ace is if you're on the tee and it goes in the basket. To me, that's an ace. You know, everybody calls it something different. It's fine, whatever you want to call it, but to me, a hole-in-one and an ace are different, and that's why I call them Cubby-style aces, because no, I didn't stand up, throw the first one off the tee. Nobody does that first try every time, so that's how the channel started, with the first ace here on hole 3 short at Loudon Municipal Park, and through that bottom stamped AJ Destroyer on, I don't know how long the hole is. I shouldn't be throwing a destroyer there, but that's an incredible story. So when we get to that hole, I'll be throwing that one again for fun. All right, so I actually went a little bit deep on hole 1 here. Got a little comebacker putt. Kind of scary, creek down behind the hill there, but I'm not even thinking about this. I'm just gonna try and make my putt. It's gonna be a 3. close. All right, so never did I expect I'd be going forehand for the second hole of the day, boo. But I'm gonna go with Kahoo on hole 2 here. A little forehand down there, it plays to the left, so let's see what we can do. As with most of my forehands, it's probably gonna be a little short. All right, so the second video on the channel was another Cubby style ace. As I said, please consider typing in Carl Cubbage or Cubby and ace. That's C-U-B-B-Y, in case you're wondering. But the second video on the channel was another, like I said, Cubby style ace with the same disc actually, which is crazy. I set up my bag. Me and a guy I used to work with were out there at Union Heights, hole 9, just throwing a bunch over and over. And oddly enough, I know it's hard to believe this, but I picked up that same destroyer that I got my first Cubby style ace with, and picked it up and said ace disc, and then threw a forehand and made it. So I got a first, I think that was my first sidearm ace. I can't remember if the first one was a forehand or backhand, but yeah, got another Cubby style ace with the same disc right after I said ace disc, so that's kind of cool. All right, so as I said, it came up a little short. I'm gonna throw Magma Soft 2. Try and do the little Ken Climo Anheuser soft bed, let it sit by the basket. That was not it. All right, so here it is. This is the hole where BDGC started. Looked at the distance on the sign and it's a whopping 105 feet that I aced with this destroyer. That's funny. I'm gonna be going with a Takapoo now. I honestly don't know how I even aced it, because like you can see that limb hanging down in front. Not really an easy line. Maybe I went around. I don't know. We'll check back the video. It's probably playing right now as I speak actually. So I'm gonna go with the Takapoo. I was gonna go high over the limb, and last minute decided I could make it under there. Just way too low. I mean, we gotta ace it again with a destroyer, right? High and wide in the basket. I threw it really high, wide, spiky. I thought it was gonna come down near it, but even that, throwing it soft like that, it's like 35 deep. Whew. Can't believe I was excited about that. Disc golf is fun. My first birdie. All right, so after the Union Heights ace, there were a couple failed ace runs at Tusculum University, where we did our Walmart disc challenge, and then another one at Union Heights, followed by yet another Cubby style ace at Admiral Farragut Park, hole 1 out there with an Axiom Crave. All right, hole 4, I'm gonna be going with my Gatekeeper Media stamped P Waka Waka. Thanks, Derek, for dyeing this for me. A little short, but it should be a putt. Oh. All right, so after that, I had yet another Cubby style ace at Union Heights. It was hole 7. What the video is called Baysinger's first skip ace with a Prodigy D4 on like a 150-foot hole. So you can see where I came from versus where I am now. I'm not good by any means, but throwing a little bit different. This hole 180 throwing putter now, so a little bit of a change. So that skip ace video is a really fun one for me, because at the end of it you can actually see my daughter, who's just a tiny little baby at that time, and she's 14 now, and she actually had the idea for us to recreate that video, because at the end of the video she comes up to the camera with me and says, "Daddy got an ace," but it sounds like Daddy got a hace. So absolutely adorable. But now my other daughter is 9, so it'd be really fun to recreate that and just I don't know, just recreate that moment in time. And with my daughters at their age now, I think it'll be really fun. I love her idea on that, so look forward to that coming too. I mean, at least there's not a limb in my way. Oh, just give it to me. After that video was the first ever BDGC trailer, which was just the most cringy trailer for a channel I've ever seen. And I'm gonna load it here, overlay it on this video while I'm talking, so you can see just how bad it is. But it was my first little promo, my first thing that I shared to try and get viewers at the channel. And since then, the rest is history. So this promo, kind of wish it never happened, but also it's hilarious to look back and just see what I thought was amazing at the time. Hole 6 is another fun putter shot, so I'm gonna go with the Magmasoft 2. Literally would have went in if that tree wasn't there. So as you can see here, this tree, as well as this one, is marked. Maybe that means they're taking it out, so we're just gonna consider this one an ace. I'm just joking. POV putt for the 2. Birdie. Hole 7's also very short, but as you can see, it's got some teeth. There's trees to the left, trees to the right, and then a low ceiling. I'm gonna throw a P-walk, a little bit of highs or lows, see if I can get it to flip up and ride straight. Oh my gosh. I definitely missed my line by about 70 feet. Layup, gang. Okay, so after that absolutely amazing trailer that you just witnessed, I had a couple more failed ace run videos. One of them was at Kiwanis, but the one before that was actually at a course that I've not been to since. It's called Johnston Woods Retreat Center. Don't even know if the course still exists, but after those 2 videos, then I did another ace run video with the first ever guest that was throwing on the channel, which was my brother, Mr. Jason Baysinger. We did ace runs on hole 2 at Persimmon Ridge in Jonesboro, and let's just say that we were there emptying our bags over and over. This is a hilarious story, so I'll go ahead and tell it. But trying as hard as we could to get the ace, could not get it. These guys looped around the course We asked them if this was the first time they'd ever played the course. Jason and I had played it several times and were emptying our bags on hole 2. Little downhill putter, mid-range type shot. And they said that they had just looped it and they were looping it again for their second time. One of the guys stood up on the tee and aced it, like first throw. And meanwhile, Jason and I have probably 60 discs laying on the ground near the basket, and dude just aces it in our face. So absolutely hilarious story. But that is kind of one of the first, or definitely the first guest on the channel who, you all know Jason, you know, he later became just a permanent spot on the channel and a face that you all love. So yeah, that's where it started as far as getting other people on the channel. All right, so hole 8, just an absolute tunnel shot here. I know it looks like I've got the camera crooked, but I promise you the camera is straight and this tee pad is crooked. So this should be fun, little walk up on this tee pad. I'm going P-walk again. Should be parked. I don't know if you noticed, but that is indeed the tee sign directly in the middle of the fairway. I was kind of thinking about it before I throw, and I thought I hit it, to be honest. All right, so glad I came up short. As you can see, very fast green behind the basket. If I'd have went long on that one, it could have went probably 50 to 100 feet longer than I wanted. No, I said I've been playing these short tees here, but hole 9's tee pad looks like this. So I will not be doing hole 9's tee pad. There is kind of an open gap right up through there, but this is where the tee pad is angled, so won't be playing that one. I'm gonna walk back here and actually play the long tee for hole number 9. So I looked at it on the way through and it looks like a much more fun hole, to be honest. Sorry, fun hole, to be honest. So it kind of sucks that the hole is like that for the short, but it's also kind of cool because I get to play this long one. Also, when you're on hole 9's tee here, if you look up here, there's an osprey nesting right there. I've been watching it carry sticks, building its nest up there. So you come here in a few months and you might see some little osprey babies. Sick. All right, hole 9 long's tee, you can see, goes up the hill. It's also slanted tee, so it's gonna be a little rough, but I'm gonna go with the Pekka Pekka, my flippy one. Try and throw it flat and let it turn because the basket's up to the left up there. So that turned way too early, but I think it actually made it through all that and is on the flat up there. Might have like a 50-foot putt. Way shorter than I thought, and it's on the hill over here. Pretty much impossible to film from there. So this is not going to be the best angle, and I'm going down there throwing to the basket. Cannot be having bogeys out here. Tell me why. Tell me why. There's a basket in the way there. I gotta throw over the top of that. Hopefully you can see the other basket down there. Tui. That is not what you want. Tell me why. Okay, so after that video with my brother Jason, I had a couple more, another ace run video, failed ace run attempt at Dandridge Elementary School hole 1, and an ace video at, or a Cubby style ace video also at Union Heights, I believe, hole 5 of the West Side Disc Shield. I do have notes. I'm not brainstorming all this and remembering it, just so you're wondering, in case you're wondering. But after that is the second time that anybody else was featured on the channel, aside from my daughters being in the background and stuff, but people throwing discs. I had Jason, my brother, and Griffith. You all know, which Griffith later joined us for our challenge videos, but he wasn't actually part of our first challenge video, first or second. So he was actually on the channel before Jerry and Riley, which some of you may not even know if you only watch the challenge videos. If you go back and look, I did a GoPro Hero 3 test at Warriors Path featuring my brother Jason and Jason Griffith. So that's also a little bit closer to the start of the current BDGC you know now. That was really bad. All right, hole 11. It's another really short one. Most of these are very, very short. That's fine. I love playing all different styles of courses. Gonna be trying. I've been trying to learn this Atomic Tui. Typically, y'all that know me know I've only normally bagged the Magma soft ones, and I did bag a Cosmic one years ago. But I'm trying to work with this because look at that. That's just beautiful. All right, hole 12. Let's try this 2E again. Should be good. All right, so after the GoPro test with Jason and Griffith, that's when I started to realize how many courses we have in East Tennessee. And really the only way you could find out about courses was like Disc Golf Scene and Disc Golf Course Review. UDisc, I don't know if it was a thing at the time. If so, it was in the beginning stages of it. And there was not really a lot online to find out all about all these beautiful courses in East Tennessee. So I started trying to show off the courses myself. I started with doing some course walkthroughs at the Morristown courses. After those, I did a few more of the ace run style videos, and then I started doing like solo rounds. Did one at Morristown Kiwanis Disc Golf Course, and then one at Inskip Junior Park in Knoxville. So just started trying to show off some of the courses in the area, just to show everybody outside of the area what we have around here, because we have some outstanding courses and so many new ones since then. So that's really where the channel changed for the better, when I started trying to show off different courses. So you're going to like the next step of what happened after all this, after the solo round. So stick around and I'll tell you. Now that's where I like to putt from. All right, so this hole is crazy It's only 99 feet, but as you can see, this is crazy. Like, there's one huge tree in the middle, tiny little gap. I'm gonna have to go forehand with the putter, try and go on this right side gap, see if I can punch it through. This is a tricky little short hole. Punched it through, but it wasn't great. Yeah, that's a crazy hole. All right, Kia on hole 14, sidearm. Almost tasted. All right, I've been talking a little bit too much and my phone storage is running out, so I'm gonna have to shoot through these last few holes and then talk a little bit more in the end. See you there. We on hole 16. We'll see. Darn. Definitely didn't almost fall. All right, hole 17, Waka Waka. All right, so I've got enough time to kind of say what I was going to say here on hole 17. And the next thing that happened for BDGC was the challenge videos. All of you know the first one we ever had was at Warriors Path State Park with myself, Jason, Jerry, and Riley, my family. Some of you may not even know Jason's my brother, Riley's my cousin, and Jerry's my uncle. We're all a big family. We added Griff to our challenge videos 2 videos later, and he was just, I think it was 2 videos, maybe a few after, but he joined us at Rotary Disc Golf Course, Franklin Reynolds Park, and the channel just changed forever with us doing the just different kinds of challenge videos, opposite hand, all sidearm, mixed bag matches, which are swap bags kind of situation. But yeah, we did all kinds of fun content over the years. Since then, we've kind of not been able to get our schedules lined up, so they're not on the channel as much as I would like, but occasionally I get out and throw around with them, and hopefully eventually I can get them back on the channel some. But as far as us doing full round videos once a month like we used to do, don't ever see that happening again. But just know we all still love each other. We're all still a family. We play from time to time, but just our schedules, trying to get it lined up, just doesn't quite work. But after we started the challenge videos, then I started doing tournament coverage, and then what would you throw series, throwing every disc possible series, and just so much after that. I'm up to over 8,000 subscribers now, and honestly, it blows my mind. You know, even if one person's watching these videos, I'll still keep making them. So please consider commenting on every video you watch. Like them, it really helps me. Share them. I would want to shout out so many of you, but I don't want to miss anybody. You all know who you are. Really appreciate every one of you, and so many people have helped the channel succeed in so many different ways. So huge thank you to each one of you. Like I said, you know who you are. I love all of you all. I cannot believe that you all have been watching me for 10 years. It feels crazy to me, but as long as you keep watching and commenting, I'll keep doing it. Woo! All right, last hole, hole number 18, P Waka Waka up the hill. Honestly thought I had aced it, but that's way longer than I thought. I mean, I threw it way longer than I thought. The hole's way shorter than I thought. All right, so that is it. That was the 18th hole round here, and the reflection on 10 years as a disc golf channel on YouTube. It's insane to think that I've been doing this for 10 years. It really doesn't feel like it, to be honest. I said I wasn't going to mention any specific names, but I do want to mention 4 people as a thank you for helping the channel become what it has become today. And that, of course, is the crew. My brother Jason Baysinger, my uncle Jerry Kaufman, my cousin Riley Kaufman, and longtime friend, pretty much family member, Mr. Jason Griffith. I love you guys so much. This channel would not be what it is without you all joining the channel. And let's make a point to maybe once every year or something like that get together for the viewers of the channel and give them some of the stuff they want. People are still tuning in for all of the What Would You Throw and the Throwing Every Disc Possible series has been a huge success. And the channel continues to grow, but it'll never be the same without having constant footage of you guys. So I love you guys so much. Y'all made this channel be what it is today. Without you all, it wouldn't be what it is. So definitely got to give them a huge thank you. To everybody else, you know who you are, who's helped this channel grow exponentially over the years, and I cannot thank you enough for it. So that's where I'm going to end it before I get tears in my eyes from just the amount of time I've been doing this, the work I've put into it, to see that it's paying off, and got up over 8,000 subscribers, should hit 8,500 soon. Please share videos with your friends. This one if you want to. If not this one, then any of the other videos that you see, the Throwing Every Disc Possible series. Share those. Tell your friends to come on over. Let's try and get to 10,000 subscribers. If I hit 10,000 subscribers, I don't even know what I would say, to be honest. But as I said, huge thank you to everybody who's ever been a part of this channel. I will keep doing it, as I said, and stay tuned for more content in the future. Jason, Jerry, Riley, Griffith, I love you guys. All the subscribers, I love you. Amanda, you helped me film here a lot of videos. She wasn't here today, but she helped me film a lot. I love you. Thank you all so much, and all the viewers. And see you on the next video.